Okay, students, again I'm here for your next session. So let's begin the class. Okay, students, so let us start the class. So today we are doing operating system part 2. Why I am telling here part 2? Because half of the chapter we have completed in the last session, and this is the next part. So I am telling you here part 2. So let's see what is there in the next part. So in the next part we have types of operating system. So what are the different types of operating system? The different types of operating system are batch operating system, time sharing operating system, distributed operating system, network operating system, and real-time operating system. Now students, let us see one by one what is the working system of these operating systems. So first come batch operating system. So batch means groups. So this operating system works in groups. Fine. So let us see a scenario. In this scenario, in this working system, there will be users, there will be an operator, and there will be computer. So in the early days what happened, there are computers which are very big size, okay, and all the users, they cannot do work directly with the computers because it's very tough. So very tough to operate, so some operators are appointed there. So what happened, the users do not directly have an interaction with the computer. What they do, they give their jobs, they submit their jobs means the work they want to do by the computer. Fine. So the users, they submit their jobs to the operators. All the users, they submit their jobs in the operators, and then the operator group them. Fine. So how the operator will group them? By identifying similar type of task. Suppose here are 4 users and 2 of them want printing job and 2 of them want calculations. So operator will make 2 groups, one for printing and one for calculation, and then in batch means one batch will go, the operator will give one batch to the computer will do all the printing jobs together and return back the output to the operator. Again the operator will give all the calculations to the computer, so the computer will do all the calculations and return back. So this is the system of batch operating system. So batch operating system work like this. Fine. So we can say in this way, if it works, it is faster. So the next will be time sharing operating system. So time sharing means the CPU's time is shared between different types of process. So students, I told you in the first session of this class, of this chapter, that process means a program in its running state. So an application or a program, if we have run, so after running we will no longer call it as a program, but we will call it as a process. So suppose here 4 processes are running together, like Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, then we are hearing a song, we are surfing internet. So for 4 processes are working together. How it is possible? CPU is only one. So what happened, the operating system give the CPU some time. Okay, so for that time the CPU will go to, suppose, process 1, some seconds, for some time the CPU will go for process 1, and at the end of that time it will go to process 2, then to process 3, then process 4, like that. So like that the CPU keeps on switching between all the process for some time, and there is a gap between there is a time gap, there is a break between all the process, because the CPU give a break to process 1, then it goes to process 2. Fine. But the time break is, the break is so short, so small, that we do not even think that there is a gap. Fine. So this is time sharing operating system. Then next one is distributed operating system. So what happened in this system, many computers are connected together, or all the computers can work as standalone, they independent, they can work, or they can also work as a group in a network. Fine. So here in this scenario, what happened, suppose there is a job, the job will be distributed, it will be divided, and the job, suppose 4 computers are there, so the job will be divided into 4 parts, and it will be shared among all the computers. Suppose 1/4 of the work will be done by this computer, then 1/4 will be done by next computer, 1/4 third computer, 1/4 fourth computer. So the whole task will be divided, will be shared among 4 computers, means all the computers in the network, and after that they will give the output. Fine, they will combine the results and give the output. So this is distributed operating system. So the operating system used in this type of networks are distributed operating system. Fine. So next will be what? Network operating system. So here also there is a network. You can see 8 computers are connected together, and along with 8 computers there is a server, and with that server there is a printer. Fine. So what is server? First we need to see. So server is the most, it is also a computer, and it is the most powerful computer among all the computers in the network. Fine. So this server needs some extra operating system which makes it more powerful and helps to do its task. So now what are the tasks of a server? So the task of a server is to manage the resources. Means what resources? Means the information. Now see, in this type of network, all the informations are shared in the server, this main computer. No informations are saved in the single computers, because they cannot work alone. They are all connected to the server. So whenever any of the computer need any information, it will request the server for that information, and the server will give the information or send the information to that particular computer. Okay, so that is managing resources. So the server is managing resources in the form that resource means information. Secondly, resource also means the hardware devices. Now here we can see that in the network there is also a peripheral device, that is printer. Now we can see that among 8 computers only 1 printer is there. That means all are connected with the printer. So all the computers can give printout to the printers. Fine. So suppose at the same time the first computer, second computer and third computer need to give printout. Now who will get the printer? Fine. Who will get the printer? That will be decided by the server. So the server will decide that on the first come first served basis, the computers will get the printer. Who have sent the request first will get the printer first. Who have given the request second, the printer will get by that computer in the second time. So like this, the server manages the resources, means information and hardware. Fine. So this type of computers, powerful computers or servers, we can say they need an operating system which is said to be as network operating system. Then lastly, there is what? Real-time operating system. So a real-time system is used when there are rigid time requirements on the operation of a processor. Sensor brings data to the computer. Computer must analyze the data and possibly adjust controls to modify the sensor input. Okay. So what happened here? The real time, again I am showing you the slide. Again I am here showing you the last slide. What is written? See. It has a rigid time limit. Fine. Means suppose I'll give you an example, like I suppose here is a missile. Okay, I have to just start a missile. So as soon as I will hit the enter button, the missile should go. It should start. But suppose for some reason the processor is going slow, and after hitting the enter button also the missile is not going. It is taking time, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 seconds. So will it work? It will not work at all, isn't it? So there is no conception of delaying or faster working here in real-time operating system, as within the time limit, as here given real time means as soon as the enter button is hit, it should go, means within that time limit the work should finish. Okay, so in this type of working, operating systems should be very advanced. So here the operating system used are said to be as real-time operating system, and this type of operating systems are mainly used for experiments or research and all. Fine. Okay students, so I hope you have understood the chapter. So let me know if you have any doubts regarding the chapter. Alright, so for today, thank you.